Aren't you excited?
So last time when we joined, we kind of went through choosing your deities, meeting each other, kind of asking. I can't pronounce it how Ellie did, so Hectate, how why you were here and what you were doing, and she kind of gave you some answers, but not a lot. You kind of gathered that they don't generally like to give you too much information, just enough, but not too much. You guys were on your way out the door, and then I will leave it to you guys.
I like the music.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
There's music.
This is your travel music.
I would say, let's head on down the road.
Head on
Okay,
down
there's
the
Celeste.
road.
Right when you say that, the flaming door kind of opens.
We need introductions first.
We already did that.
To the deity, but not to each other.
And you hear Iran say, "Who are all you people?"
What do you want from me?
Who are all you people? Why don't I hear the
Are you all
music?
people even? Like, what are you? Humans?
Wow, rude.
Are we supposed to be heading out?
No, Ellie's trying to introduce himself to you guys.
Oh, I suppose I will, then.
Oh, I didn't know you weren't trying to. Thought after that big explanation, that's what you're gonna do.
Okay,
We're
one
all
sec.
confused, apparently.
It's fine.
Can't I hear the music?
You probably have it turned off.
Huh?
You have it turned off.
I need to be right back.
Okay. Go to your volume mixer and see if you have whatever browser you have muting music.
No.
Alright. On your internet, your tab that you're currently viewing this on, is the music or the speaker button gone?
No, it's not. The site's not muted.
Alright, so go to the music box, which is the, or your cog, I guess, and see if you have volume turned down.
Okay.
Where's our volume? I don't see.
It's on the cog right below your display name.
Mm-hmm.
Well, where did I go?
You're right here.
No, I mean my picture in the lower left. Oh, I just minimized everybody, I guess. I don't need to see anybody. That's fine. Oh no, I figured it out. Ah!
How do you minimize?
No, I clicked the button and it stacked them all on top of my face.
Oh.
Oh.
Shut up.
Oh.
Oh, Ellie, come here, Ellie. God damn it. Okay.
Here.
I was trying to put your avatar back. I don't see a volume thing. Okay, so
You want to, on my settings, it says your display name and then volume, right?
the clog, the clog,
The cog.
the cog on the upper right, right?
Yep.
So, jukebox, the sandwiches, and then the.
Oh, actually, go to jukebox. Maybe you have it turned down there as well.
It says now playing nothing.
Oh, okay. That's why you don't hear it now.
Celtic music. It's moving, but I don't hear anything.
Is there a volume bar above it?
No.
I will say that it's.
It's louder
much
now.
better. I was gonna say it's pretty quiet.
What about now?
It's better.
That's perfect.
I hear nothing at all.
I don't hear
Why
any-
does it hate? Okay, look.
You haven't allowed input of music to
Okay, let me try this then. Okay. Now.
Hectate's just cleaning the counter. She lets out a fart, blows up a building.
I hate. That's disgusting.
Okay, this section.
Are you sending it to me?
It's in. Oh fuck! Where did I put this? Delete. Oh, I put it in my Discord. That's no.
That's output. It's not input.
Oh wait, I found it.
Did you get it to work?
I hear music.
Alright, how'd you do that? If Yoshi wants to hear it.
It was the volume bar that I didn't see right under save name.
Oh, the one I told you about before? Yoshi, if you're interested, it's under the cog. Under your name, you'll see a bar that says Master Music Volume. Oh my god.
I didn't see it!
Ellie.
My brain automatically registered it as a divider, like one of those.
So I believe, Ellie, you wanted to ask Hectate some questions before you left?
Yes. Where we get some money?
Alright, that was almost metagaming right there, but...
I didn't say anything. I asked like, hey, where do we get
Well,
some money?
did-
To start our journey, because I'm broke.
Myrna, you hear him talking about money. I mean, you might want to check what you grabbed out of your room, Myrna.
Why did you take all my freaking hair ties? I just need one. You don't need them all.
Myrna, when you left, go ahead and roll a history check, Myrna. We'll get used to using your skills now.
How do I do this?
Open up your character tab.
Oh, yeah, Fate.
Yeah,
Don't forget to record.
I already am.
Great.
So if you open up your character sheet, Myrna,
It looks a little different for some reason.
are you... what's it look like?
Oh, no, I fixed it now.
Okay, so history, you have a 1 in history.
Oh, dear.
Okay, I'm back.
Alright, Myrna's rolling a history check to see if she remembers something about money.
I could just... Oh, there it is. Ew.
Myrna is not sure, but at all of anything. Myrna, you know that in one of the chests, or in your drawer, you found some items, but you remember what you found in them. But you know you have a bag on you that you picked out of there. A little coin purse, perhaps. So if your character looks in the coin purse, you would see 50 gold in it.
Is there a lot?
No.
No?
I didn't think it would be.
I added it to your sheet. So I'll just handle it from here, Mira and I, on this one. Now you can choose to tell them you have it, or you can be like, no, it's my gold. I'm going to go to their rooms later and take it from them.
Wait, what?
I'm trying to entice Mira and I into telling you that she found a bag of gold in her room. She sees you struggling to talk. Hectade's like, did you not see the drawers in your room that had all the stuff? I believe each of you had 50 gold there.
Didn't I grab a sack when I went to go get my shit?
You didn't know about it without metagaming, girl. You know,
Okay, just told us, so we have to go back.
you just have to go to your room. You don't even have to move your character. You can just say, I go back and grab the stuff.
Okay.
Alright, go back and grab my stuff then. Well, grab my shit!
Alright, so
I did that before I left.
on your character sheet, you'll see a section right below your attacks that has like different, looks like little gems. Gold is the 4th one down, and I just added 50 to Miranize.
Oh, shit, Dix! Stop it!
Okay.
Wait, so that all the stuff that we talked about last session that I grabbed, is it all there?
Yep.
Oh, okay, because I was trying to remember what you said.
You grabbed 50 gold, a letter. That's about it. The letter was just kind of talking to you.
Yeah.
The dagger was talking to me.
Oh, I'll add.
The dagger.
Oh no. I mean,
I don't think you would.
when you go to your room, you see that the dagger's gone.
Oh. Okay. So we go.
Be known.
But you see,
Dagger was if you wanted to kill yourself off for good.
Yeah.
I don't want to do this adventure. Bleh, kind of thing.
So you see the doors open.
Is it?
Yeah.
Close.
The flaming door. I'm not gonna do anything with it, but you guys can make your way through if you want.
I'm going through the door. Peace.
I guess I'll follow.
There you go.
Do we grab their money?
You guys would have all grabbed your money.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright. And I'm assuming all of you follow, right, Yoshi? Yoshi, you staying there?
Do I just walk through it?
Oh, you just say I follow them. That's all.
Oh,
Yeah.
so we exit together, I
Yep.
suppose. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You guys walk through the door and it's just emptiness. As soon as you step out, you fall.
We fall?
Yeah. It just seems like you're falling for a long time. You see the stars and the night sky. In the distance, you see the horizon. You see some pulsating energy coming off from the way distance. It's kind of all kinds of rubble, all kinds of colors. It feels very powerful. But if you look down, you see you're very closely approaching some woods. It almost feels like you guys are going to hit the ground pretty hard. As you get closer, you start seeing a shrine appear below your feet. And right before you're about to hit, you gently touch the ground.
Well, that was a ride.
It was a relief. I was gonna die again.
I think I peed my pants.
I think I smelled the pee in your pants.
Like, I think I said. I did.
But I don't want to know what that smell is.
So Yoshi, go, or all of you make a perception check.
Perception.
Celeste, you're just looking around. It's a pretty nice area. See a lot of stones. It almost looks like multiple people have landed here. You see some blood splatter.
Oh, somebody didn't make it.
Miranai, you immediately notice after looking around that the steps lead down. It's almost like you're on the top of the mountain. And as you're looking over, you kind of see that it leads to the coast, this trail. And off to your left, you see this cat kind of just walking around. And it is a creepy looking cat. You just see it kind of moving around. And it doesn't seem like it's looking at you directly, but it's definitely looking at Yoshi for some reason.
I think that cat likes me.
I would think you were assuming correctly. And your character just hears all this chitter chatter. Miranai, you just see it looking at Yoshi very weirdly.
Do I see this cat as well?
If you guys notice Miranai staring at this cat, you definitely do.
Okay.
What's your name?
It just meows at you.
Oh. Do I not understand it?
You didn't hear any of that. Just Yoshi heard that.
What's your name, cat?
Leopold's my name, and you look like you're a half-breed.
You want a cute cat? Let's put it in a cooler and take it with us.
A cooler appears.
That's not.
I want to pet it. Can I pet it?
I mean, you can.
Should I?
I don't know. Should you?
That's up to you.
No.
he can't.
That is completely up to you, buddy.
He can't tell you what anything that would happen.
I put my hand up and I'm waiting to see if the cat will approach.
You don't hear anything. You just see it looking at your hand. Is your friend aware that I can't talk to him?
No, I'm a.
Oh, he wants me to pet him. And the cat just walks through your hand.
Aww.
It feels weird.
I'm just watching this and full, just being cautious.
So you see him kind of struggling at your side, Yoshi's kind of just trying to climb up your side. As you're the only druid here, I figured I could travel with you.
Get down, cat.
It's a bad cat. The cat just kind of looks at you, tilts its head, and sticks its tongue out. When it does...
My cat.
Oh!
I was about to say, I think she meant Jinx. That was a shadow. That would be hilarious.
She was behind my monitor nuzzling the cables, and I didn't want her to knock something out.
It seems that you dabble in the druidcraft. I believe that's why they can't understand me.
I wouldn't mind a companion.
Oh, good. I was looking for someone to carry me. He hops up. Ah, so, new to the land then?
Yep,
Know where you're heading?
With us?
it's coming
Ask
with
Yoshi.
me.
Oh. Fine then.
There's a reason why, Elliot's not picking on you. You just don't speak Druidic.
What is it?
It's Druidic. If he were to use his voice, you wouldn't be able to understand it.
No, but I saw the motion. The cat climbed Yoshi.
Oh, yeah.
Asking Yoshi.
Oh,
"Is he
gotcha.
coming with us?"
My bad. My bad.
He's
Don't
out
yet.
peeing, Fade.
I'm sorry.
I think only I can understand him.
Yeah, I'm not talking to the cat. I'm talking to Yoshi.
Oh, that's what he said.
But that's what I said.
That's what his character said to your character.
What did it say?
Yoshi said, I think I'm the only one that can understand it. As his character, not as Yoshi.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. It happened to me. It happened to you. You see the cat kind of picking its teeth, Ellie, and it has some of the most razor-sharp teeth you've ever seen. It looks like little shark teeth in his mouth. And just so you know what it looks exactly like this.
Spit on it. Not really.
You spit, it goes right through him.
I did not really.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Well, you can tell your friends that there's a town nearby. I believe it's Thermopylae?
He says there's a town nearby. Would you be able to lead us there?
You see him stand on his hind feet, all of you, and he points. And only you hear it, Yosh. He's like, onward! Onward, Yosh! And he makes like a whipping noise. Whoosh!
I can't understand that cat, but I think I hate him.
He doesn't seem like he'll harm us, so at least.
I guess we head towards the direction it's pointing to.
Might as well.
What does it say, Yoshi?
Not much.
Well, let's go that way then. Sally forth!
You guys make it down these steep walkway. And as you travel, you're presented with the coast, and it looks like there's a narrow path between it, right? And, Yosh, I may not have him on the map, but he's always with you.
Cool.
And you don't have to do this. I'm just gonna move you.
Peace out!
Next I'll show you how to move your own guys' characters onto the map. You can actually take your character and slide it off the character sheet, or the journal, and put them where you are.
Off the journal.
If you pull up your journal,
What's a journal?
the journal page where it shows your name. Alright, that's weird. It's not pulling any of you, besides Celeste.
Oh, okay.
What? I don't
I
see
was
a
able to pull myself.
Oh, yeah.
journal page.
Oh, there you guys are.
Newspaper thing.
Oh, okay, and then.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Look at that!
Okay, so you guys would all start out where they're at.
There's two less.
To Celeste.
Oh, you see the cats dressed like you. Who are we missing? Ellie. Alright. So as you're walking through, you guys happen to see an opening, and it looks like it's definitely war-torn. Over on the right, you see the ocean just kind of going crazy. It's not very calm today. You see a bunch of people just walking around. I believe Thermopylae is through there. But these guys, I've never seen them before.
They look like bandits.
You guys hear Yosh? You guys would hear that? You hear a guy come... Yeah, that's what you hear. You see someone walk up to you. Welcome to the Hut Gates. This is the Hut Gates, ma'am. Hot gates. It's where
Hot gate.
this is where old Leonidas did his work, if you know what I'm saying.
Ah.
And because it's a national treasure / tourist attraction, we do charge a fee to pass.
Hot gate with a hot date.
Yeah, she gets it. We have very skilled people here to keep an eye to make sure you don't get hurt while you traverse, but it is going to cost you 2 gold apiece to come through. You see him kind of itching his head? He definitely does look like a bandit.
Mhm.
I heard gold.
Wait. Can I try to persuade him to let us pass?
Yeah, sure. What do you say to him?
Alright.
Touch his butt.
Okay, hold on. First, I'm gonna pop out of sight real quick, and I'm gonna change myself into a mini Yoshi.
You see a 2.5-foot version of Yoshi come out, and he's like, Miss, I don't know what you are, but that is the best thing I've ever seen.
We're very important entertainers, and we're trying to get through in a hurry. But we don't have any gold, so we're just gonna go ahead and pass without paying you.
I'm not even going to insight that on his part. Wait, you're entertainers and you don't have gold.
We're fresh on the streets, yo.
Trying to sign a record deal or something?
Yeah, we're gonna go. There's something or whatever in the town. We're gonna go. We're gonna make some money. We're gonna be famous.
I have you know that the king there has put us on charge to make sure that no one gets through. There's a toll here that requires you to pay.
I don't think you want our money. We're just gonna go through.
Hey, Carl. Yeah, boss. They said they don't have any money. Well, they have gear, don't they? Oh, that's right. Well, I suppose if you don't have any gold, then I'll be taking some of your materials. And you start seeing, like, thugs pop out from all the corners. If you don't have money, we could always just take you instead.
Hearing that, I draw my bow and just hold it at my side.
Now, little ranger boy. There's more of us than you.
Can I stealth right now?
He's looking right at you.
Oh, okay.
You can attempt. You roll that natural 20, you're gonna be like, where the fuck did she go?
Can I attempt at least?
Yeah, go ahead.
How can I?
Now, who's in charge of your group? It's only 2 gold people.
It's the little one.
He looks down. Now, what in tarnation happened to you?
Very contagious disease. I'll shrink away till I'm nothing.
How do I do a roll again?
Well, if you shrink away, I'm sure your gold purse you have on your side there will be staying with me. That's
Damn.
pretty hefty to not have any gold.
I stand as skeptical.
Oh,
Quick fate. Where's the list of deities again?
it's under the player's guide under combat gods.
Okay,
Did you find what you're looking for?
hold on.
I have a question.
Okay.
The character says.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Aren't you a little too nice to be traveling with this group?
I don't know yet.
You
The
look
question is, who is the ruler of this land?
of this land?
Of this land?
As a pompous king.
You said you are here on the king's behalf.
Yeah.
Who is
You see him look at the other guys. You see him shrug their shoulders. Someone in the back. I think it's Destin.
Have
Yeah.
I heard of him?
You've never heard of him. And you see the guy. Oh yeah, that's right. Destin put us in charge.
I see.
Fate.
Then we'll take our fee to the king himself.
What'd you say, Miranai?
I don't know how to do the roll.
You just hit stealth on the skill list.
So,
Yeah, hit the skill itself.
When you go ahead and are you trying to intimidate him or just persuade him, Ellie?
I haven't decided yet.
Oh, okay. I'll persuade him to take it to the king.
Okay.
Alright. Well, how about we just take our golds ourselves to the king directly?
And Shig, make an intimidation roll while you're standing out there with your bull. Mirna, you, while this is all going on, sneak around the bush, and you're completely stealthed.
I lost roll 20. Oh, there it is.
Shig, you don't feel like you're intimidating them.
Fair.
Now, I suppose you could do that, but hear me out. We all have to make our dues here. Now, even Carl has family to take care of, and you're trying to take it out of his pocket. We really don't have to get violent. Here, Carl. Yeah, she is sick with whooping knee cough.
So what you're saying is you're trying to take this gold for yourselves instead of giving it to the king like you said you originally were gonna do.
You see him? Look, you gotta pay or not. We're just some thugs.
No, we're not paying.
You see one step forward. All right, then it's the whooping way. Go ahead and roll initiative.
I'm sorry.
All of us?
All of you.
Sorry, what? Sorry, hold on. Out of game content. Hold on.
Yeah.
I have to be leaving in an hour.
This will be quick.
I'm just saying. I hate 35. I have to go.
No, you're fine. It's
Okay.
Wait. Where's the initiative?
it's on your.
Very top, right next to the shield-looking thing.
Oh, got it.
Oh, I rolled a strong initiative.
Did you?
So, why we rolled initiative?
Because you don't want to pay.
Why do I gotta go first?
Well, you're not technically going to be the one going first, but we'll see.
Okay.
I'm confused. I'm sorry, I lost it. It was distracted. Can you repeat that for me, please?
Roll initiative to see. Ooh, you're not first.
I rolled 16.
Are you on my list? You're not. That's weird.
Wait.
0. I have a
You're-
16 over there.
Oh yeah, it didn't show.
Add you to the list.
But okay.
Natural 20 goes first every time.
I had a natural 22.
Did
What
you?
do I roll?
Oh,
I had a
then
natural 20 plus 2.14.
then you're first. Say
I
again,
rolled initiative Y.
because you're about to do combat.
Oh.
This-
What are we fighting?
Yes.
That's what combat is.
18.
Okay, let me see what that is.
I draw my swords then.
Did I really pick this? What the fuck does this even do?
I don't know. You picked it.
Manipulate an object. Oh, okay. I don't remember what spills I have. What spills?
Spills.
Well, no, not cast. No. How do I get it to show me what it is? Oh, here we go. 5 feet.
And I have one more to roll. Ooh. So it looks like it's pretty diverse. Alright.
What?
Celeste, you're first.
Alright, what is it? Okay, I guess I'll use Acid Splash.
Who are you targeting?
There's only one guy, right?
Oh, you're talking. Okay. You only see you only see two. Carl and him.
Oh.
Where's Carl?
Carl's the one up on the ledge.
Oh.
Oh.
This guy's down below. Well, I guess you would see both. They're both on a ledge. My apologies. You see three.
Okay, 3. What's is this distance? How far is this guy?
Okay, hold on. Where's the ruler?
You can use the ruler to figure.
Aw, damn it. The 20 feet away.
So no snapping required. You just so he's from you 40 feet, 64 feet. I'd say you have trouble seeing because of the tree here.
Does that mean I can move down? Can I move freely?
No, you only move on your turn. Celeste, that hits.
I think what this does,
Is it?
it's a beam, so I'm seeing like if I were to, whoops, that's not moving shit.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. I
You
if it would,
hit both.
yeah.
Yeah, you could position it to where it does.
Okay. So it hit?
Yeah.
Does it hit both?
It hits both.
Okay. So 2 damage, is that what it did?
It did do 2 damage, but it's not too bad. So you hit both of them. You just see him kind of wipe the acid off of him. That was acid splash, right?
No, that was Ray of Frost.
Oh, then they have a save to make, don't they?
Beam electric range spell attack, 1d8. No, it doesn't say they have a save.
Okay. That being said, I believe what level of spell was that? 1 or cantrip?
Cantrip.
Okay, so you still have an action left. And movement. But you see the ice kind of form around him a little bit.
Well,
I think that attacks one person, correct?
I'm double checking.
I believe so.
Creature, object, yes.
Alright, so who are you targeting? Him or?
Him, in front of us.
Oh, this guy?
Yeah.
That does hit. So, he's looking a little hurt and annoyed. Alright, so you still have your movement left. Wait, how much did you move? You only moved...
One block.
Okay. 2, technically 2 because you were right here.
2.
Yeah, so you have 20 feet of movement left, I believe?
I can only move 30 feet.
I'm just gonna step back.
So that's 6 squares, Ellie.
I see.
Alright, so the thug is
A
gonna
little more range.
look at you. Now, I hope you like this. And he just goes for Ellie because he's right in front. Attack or close at least one attack is within 5 feet. None are within 5 feet. He can make 2 attacks though. Ooh.
Ellie's dead.
He can make 1 attack. Ellie, you get hit pretty hard. You take 8 damage. The second one it misses, I believe, correct?
Why?
What's your AC?
What's AC?
Your armor class. It's on your page.
The shield thing.
Where do I look, though?
It's
If you-
the shield on the top of your page.
Oh, armor class 16.
So only 1 hits, but you're hurting. So you take 8 points of damage. And you're hurting a little bit. That being... I mean, he just wheels back and hits you once and then goes around for the second hit, and you were just a little bit too quick for him. You dodged the second one, kind of stumbling back. Alright, that brings us to you, Ellie.
Oh, do I have to move? Because I'm so close?
So if you move out of 5 feet, he can hit you for free. So you're kind of trapped next... Yeah.
But I can't move out of 5 feet because everything I have is touch.
Yeah. But you can move anywhere within 5 feet of him without taking a hit. So you can go here, here, here. Well, not really here. There's... Okay.
So I'm gonna attack him. How much life does he have?
You don't know.
Oh.
He looks hurt.
Okay. So I only have 2 swords.
Okay.
And I roll this, I guess.
Do you get more than 1 attack, though?
Do I?
It would say on the right whether or not you have multi-attack. You do not have more than 1 attack yet. So, you use your action. He's looking a bit rough. It looks like he is not doing too well. He's barely hanging on. You see him kind of blood spilling out of him. You have your bonus action left, which you can use for Second Wind, which allows you to heal. You can also use it to use one of Aether's attacks.
Oh, I have that. Hold on. I can use either second wind or ether.
Second wind will heal you. Your cantrip is light. You can use light. Yeah, you can use light, but you don't have anything small enough. Well, you could make your sword glow if you'd like.
Oh yeah, where's the page with the skills and stuff for our god or whatever?
It's under the player's guide under combat gods.
Where is?
Okay, I can
I
use
should've
my level
bookmarked it.
1.
Yep.
Second wind, maybe I'll heal because I might expect more hits.
Okay. Go ahead and hit second wind.
Oh, hold on.
I'll move you back for you. You can roll a 1d10 plus your fire level. So you would do /R 1d10
Slash R 1d10.
plus 1.
That's what happened.
You have to put a space between R and 1d10.
So to use our god spells or whatever counts as one of my spell slots, I guess.
Nope. You get 3 charges on those each level. So you get 4 health back, Ellie.
I see.
Those charges is per like
Day.
battle, right, or whatever.
No, it's per day.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Oh, well, it's per long rest, which usually you don't do things right after a long rest, so basically a long rest is 8 hours, or 4 hours for you elves.
Okay. I guess that completes my turn.
Yep. That brings us... Go ahead.
Does that 4-hour rest come for half elves as well?
Half elf gets it as well.
Okay, just making sure.
No, you're fine. You know who I forgot to roll? Oh, he's last. Alright, so you see this, which one is it? This guy? He's kind of picking a person, /R1d5 of you, right? It goes top down in initiative order. So Celeste, you're still within range? Where did you go?
I'm underneath
Behind
Miro.
you.
Oh. Mirna, you would be right here stealth.
You're behind Miro, not underneath Miro.
Well, Mirna is stealth, so he's not aware of you. So you're gonna take a shot. Okay. Okay, that's good. You see him just fire a bolt right past you, Ellie, as it whizzes by. And I believe that hits you.
What was it? 19?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, the one this guy attacked?
Yep. With a crossbow.
2 damage.
Yep. Do you know how to change your health?
You shit.
That brings us to
Damage?
2 damage, yeah. That brings us to you, Miranai.
Well, so I have a question.
Yeah.
If I'm in stealth, how much can I move?
If you're in stealth, you can move your whole movement.
That's like 30 feet?
Yep.
Right?
It's 6 squares.
How do
Basically,
I,
the
how do I
closest
do the
person.
ruler?
Hmm?
How do I do the ruler?
You go to the ruler sign and do no snap. You can hide it from others as well. And you click on your character when you're doing it. So, like,
Oh. And I just drag.
yeah, so you can see how far you can go. I believe you can throw daggers as well.
Yes.
So the closest person to you is the guy in front of me.
And you say he's bad?
He's hurting pretty bad.
He's dead.
He's hurting pretty bad.
You'll finish him. It's basically what's gonna happen.
So you can use your short bow. You do not have the ability to throw daggers yet. Well, you can throw a dagger as well if you want, I guess.
Do I draw swords and throw axes, or one or the other?
You can, with one attack, you can do one or the other.
I see.
So Mirna, you have this, and then you have your skills from your deity.
If I throw if I attack, am I out of stealth?
You would have to re-stealth with your bonus action afterwards.
Okay. Hold on.
No, you're fine.
I need to write it down so I don't forget. Okay. I have to do like a roll, right, for the skill, the weapon, or no?
Yeah, you click on the weapon and it rolls it for you. You would also... Ooh, that hits. How do you want to do it? Where did you aim? What did you hit?
I hit the guy that's low health.
So when I ask how you want to do it, how do you want to kill him? Like with your shot? Do you shoot him in the kneecap and watch him bleed to death?
Can I
Shoot
shoot
him
him
in
in
the
the
throat.
jugular?
The where? Oh, yeah. Celeste, you standing right next to Mira now. You see her focus between the trees, and she pulls back her bow and releases. You see the shot just pierces him in the neck, and you see the bandit leader go down, falling on Ellie. That would require an action.
Damn it.
You just see the guards kind of looking a little bit nervous, the other thugs that you can see. But he is incapacitated.
He's gone.
You still have a bonus action? Oops,
Can I
that's...
still move?
Yeah, you can still move. Your bonus action is you could use to stealth, you can use it for your god cards.
Where is it? I'll just stealth back.
Alright. Easy enough. You seem seemingly stealth.
Now would that end my turn?
Yeah, one
Yeah.
action and one bonus action, right?
That would, if you use your bonus action, your action, your turn is over.
Okay.
And that brings us to thug number 2. It is going to roll to see who it hits. They don't have very good intelligence, they're just attacking weird. 2. Ooh. You can't quite see Ellie because of the tree. So we'll go down to the next person. Miranai stealth. Yoshi! Behind a tree. That leaves Shig. Shig, you're about to get hit.
It's 55 feet away.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, the range on this is 100 feet.
Oh, I see.
Because he's within 55 feet, he has disadvantage. I should have said that earlier. My bad. He misses. You see the bolt go right by him? You just see it stick right next to you. Shig. You're like a doing as it sticks into the tree next to you. That brings us to Yoshi.
Go, big me.
You hear me, Yosh?
Wait, it's my turn?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You look. You see Ellie looks really hurt.
Should probably heal him.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm reading this. It doesn't say how. Is there a range on this?
For your harp.
Oh yeah, I've got the harp. How do I use that?
The harp. You just say I'm using it, and you choose which one you're using.
No range limitation.
No, there isn't. None.
Okay, let's see.
If they can hear it, it helps.
Okay, I'm gonna use the harp, and I think I have to roll, right?
You do not need to roll on that one. You roll how long it lasts. So /R1d2 plus 1 to see how long it lasts. Last 3 rounds. Which one did you choose?
The regen one on Ellie.
Alright.
Easy for everybody.
It's just for Ellie.
Uh,
Ellie, the green will represent that you have regen. You gain 1d4 plus your... What's your wisdom, Yosh? Yoshi.
3?
Alright. So Ellie, you gain 7 health. You're back at full health.
oh, I see.
You can't get more of the health than you have. It's not what it does. So you still have an action left, Yoshi, so you can use an attack, or you can use a spell.
Some of those heals my way.
Let me see.
Or you can use another charge of your harp if you'd like.
Plunk, plunk, plunk. This song, though.
No, I wouldn't use your harp. It gets rid of the effects of regen.
I think you have to. I don't really want to, but
Oh.
I feel like you have to close in on other. Because my attacks don't really have a really short range.
Yep, that's fine. So you can
It
hold.
says
Go ahead.
15-foot cube. Is it like 9 square?
15-foot cube is. Yeah, it'd be 9 squares.
Let's see. With me in the middle, right?
Yep. So it would be 15 feet in all direction. Oh, you're going a little too far. So if you're centering it on you, it would only go out 15 feet.
Just don't kill us.
Is it fairy fire?
I feel like it's I think it's friendly fire. So,
It. What's it called?
Spells have friendly fire, don't they?
No.
thunder clap, I think.
Yeah, that is friendly fire. That will hit whoever you're aiming at.
Only
You want to aim at a spot where it won't hit people if possible.
Yeah, but I think it comes from like I have to be in the center of it.
you can still move.
Oh, you mean a 15-foot cone?
No, it's a cube. That's what it says.
Oh, gotcha.
You can still move forward.
He's gonna hit you regardless, because he's not gonna have much movement to go around and not hit you.
You could center the cube if.
You can.
Oh, it's always gonna hit you, Ellie. There's no way. He'd have to go.
He'd have to go like way over.
There's nowhere he can go to not hit you, Ellie. You're in a position to where
He'd have
that.
to go like over way fuck here.
Yeah, he would be.
Wait.
Go ahead. Oops, I moved that.
I'm a little bit confused. His attack. What attacks?
Thunder clap.
It does
No way,
this.
It's only 5 feet.
Oh, okay.
But he would still have to go past you and him to make sure that he doesn't hit Ellie.
Yeah,
What if he stands where I stand?
it'll still hit him because
It'll
it
still
comes.
hit you.
Hmm.
It'd be like if he stood here, it'd go like this. So all these squares.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's like a little explosion of thunder.
So to not hit you, he would have to go like here, like anywhere here. These.
But he doesn't have anything in range to hit anyway. Why would you use that?
He's trying to decide if it's a good thing to use.
Oh.
Alright, Celeste, for your knowledge of Thunderclap, go ahead and grab an inspiration card on the bottom.
Yeah.
Just one. It's not the good ones, it's just a piddly one. Yoshi, if there's nothing you can do, you can always say I hold my action for when someone needs healing.
Yeah, I'll probably wait till I have
Okay.
to heal someone else.
So just remember you're holding your action, and then if someone else takes damage, you can use a spell right after they do. Take their damage, okay?
Got it.
That brings us to Shig.
Alright.
So Shig, you see this guy and this guy.
This guy right here.
Okay.
He was the one that shot at me, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Vengeance.
Absolutely. Wouldn't have it any other way. So now I got a quick question regarding my deity's
Mm-hmm.
skill. It says use fly regularly. Does that mean I'm currently flying?
No, you have to say I choose to fly.
Okay.
And that counts as your movement, not an action or a bonus. So if you say I fly, you choose how many feet you fly up in the air, so you take 10 feet. You say I fly 10 feet up in the air, that's 10 feet of your movement, okay?
Okay. And then would that take up the entirety of my movement, or would I still be?
You still have 20 movement after that. Only you're not bound by terrain.
Trees.
Gotcha.
I like this music.
And that's right here. This whole area is a cliff. Yeah.
Yep. And the other side, you can't see it, but past this area is all ocean. like right here, behind. If you go, okay.
Gotcha. So I'm going, or rather,
Mm-mm-mm. So you could technically go 20 feet out if you need to, but you should have a bow. The bow should put him right in your range.
Okay, so I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna fly 6 feet into the air.
Okay. Do it in increments of 5 to make it easier.
Okay, I'll do 25.
Alright.
And then I will go.
There.
Yeah.
You can go there. You guys see Shig just fly up in the air and zoom forward.
And then I'm gonna take my bow and I'm gonna fire at this douche nozzle over here.
Okay.
So then.
Oh, you just hit.
Okay.
And, it hurt him. A lot.
I heard him real bad.
He's looking like he has lost the will to fight.
I
But
just realized I used 2 cantrips instead of a spell last time.
It's fine. You didn't use any of your spell slots. You don't know if you're gonna need them later.
Yeah.
Now you
I still got my bonus action, yeah?
correct.
With me being 5 feet in the air,
Mhm.
am I able to see over this tree that's directly south of me?
The tree.
You can't see 5 feet over that. I mean, you're basically where the leaves are on the tree. You can see the guy there, but you can't see directly southeast of you.
Gotcha. Okay.
All right. I don't even think you have spells yet besides your patron thing, right?
I do not. Yeah, no, I don't have anything.
All right. The
Yeah, I'm gonna hold my
You're-
bonus action.
Okay. So you're holding your bonus action. That brings us to these other two guys. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You can just see you. 1, 2, 3, 4. I say that was a 10-foot drop as he slid down, so he's kind of can't see you guys. This guy will use his attack though.
Which guy?
The guy in front.
Oh,
And then the only people he could see are you and Yoshi, so slash R 1d2. Ellie, you were just unlucky, man.
It's okay.
But you only take 1 damage. As he shoots you, it just kind of ting off your armor a little bit. Causes minimal bruising. Nothing big. He's just kind of like shaking as he's firing his crossbow. Seems like they're not as confident without their leader. The other guy couldn't attack.
My armor. Okay.
That leaves us to Leopold. Yoshi, you see Leopold hop off. I'm not always going to put him on the map. And he kind of just walks over. And you see him look up at Celeste, and it was very weird. He just starts humming a little bit, and it sounds very familiar to that harp that you just used. I don't have your sheet up, but I have the character. So basically the same music that Yoshi played for Ellie has been transposed onto you.
Onto me?
Yeah, so you see the cat just kind of meowing. It sounds awful. Meow, meow. You gained some health back.
Yeah, 2 points.
Yeah, only 2. But you have regen.
Your cat's the shit.
Yoshi, you didn't. You didn't.
Oh, you already fixed me.
Yep. So your health's good, and the cat just kind of rolls on the ground and Just bees lazy.
Can't you tell me I would, kitty?
It's your turn, Celeste.
Okay.
Sorry, question.
Mm-hmm.
Every time a turn changes, or is every time my turn I get healed?
Once Celeste's turn comes up, or Yoshi's turn comes up, you get healed.
Yours' turn. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Go on. Sorry.
No, you're fine. Celeste, you can only see from where you're at this one guy, and you can kind of see this guy.
Okay.
Also see my butt. Don't touch it.
So.
I guess I can put Leopold on the map for you guys so you know where he's at.
Give control of him to Yoshi so he can move him.
Because Yoshi doesn't move him. Leopold has a mind of his own.
Agreed, but he can put him on the map with you.
No. So, well, my point is, Leopold wouldn't do what Yoshi told him to do. Leopold's acting on his own free will, so Yoshi couldn't control where he's at on the map. I make the decision on if Leopold comes out. Does that make sense?
Okay.
I see.
I only see one.
Yep.
Well, you're a caster, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is this guy? Or this guy?
Level 1 is hard. I want to be level 5.
Just so you know, Celeste, the way your precise casting works, if you're ever using something that looks like it would hit an ally, you can bonus action to precise cast where it only hits the person you want it to. So if you have like a cone thing, and you don't want to use it because you're afraid to hit Ellie, you can precise cast it to where it only hits the person you want.
Okay, I guess I'll just. Why aren't these guys closer? What is the range on this? Do I have to go closer? 120 feet.
You're good.
Okay, I'm gonna firebolt. How do you ping?
You just click on the screen, right click.
Do you see that ping then that I'm doing?
No, I don't.
I'm not pinging. You lied, but that guy you were just pinging.
Okay.
I'll hit him with a firebolt then.
Sounds good.
Right.
Alright, go ahead and... I'm trying to see if precise casting does anything for your attack. No, it
Does
doesn't.
that mean it's 2 different damages?
No, it's the first one is the chance to hit, and then the second one's the damage.
Got it.
So this one, and then... Well, you hit it twice. Are you using it twice? Celeste?
No, once.
So the first one would be the one that you chose?
Yeah.
That misses.
Alright, well then the second one.
Alright, so you see just like a shoot of fire fly out at this dude, and it just misses, and he's like, oh, me? And then the second one hits him, he's like, I'm on fire!
Yeah, he's on fire! Clothes is on fire.
You hear someone yell, well, we already have Carl. Steve, you're not on fire! It just hurt! Oh yeah, oh, okay. Alright, so that brings us to him, he's dead. Ellie, you're up.
Okay. So I move towards this guy, so... Because I can only hit close.
Mm-hmm.
And I draw a sword.
Okay. Go ahead and make your strike.
7.
10 to hit. You miss.
10 to hit.
Yeah, you see how it says 10 short sword and then 7 piercing?
Okay.
You just miss. As you swing, he's in a panic and kinda accidentally gets out of the way.
I'm confused. How does this work?
So the top one, you see the 10?
Okay.
That's
What I need.
what you need to hit.
I see, okay.
And 7 is how much damage you do if you hit.
I see, okay.
So you just miss, Ellie. You still have a bonus action available?
Okay. Mm,
Mm, mm, mm, mm.
okay, here's my Chains of the Divine.
Okay. As you to get him.
Yeah.
Alright.
To pin him on the ground, basically.
I believe the save is.
Strength for him. 1 do 2. Sorry.
It's
1
12.
D2 plus 1.
Okay, so the DC is 12. It lasts that long. Alright, so he'll make a strength save for you. So it's slash R 1d20 plus 2. He just succeeds. You see the chains come out, all fire and gold, and he's just like kind of stumbling his way out of it like a goofball.
Oh my god. Evasive.
He's nervous.
He's nervous.
But that means that you've used your movement, your bonus action, and your action. That brings us to him. He didn't like getting hit by a firebolt. I'm just be honest with you. He fires. Oh, it's still within a certain range. I have to roll twice, but since it missed on the first, I'm not going to roll twice. So you see him kind of shoot at me, and it just shoots off to the right and almost hits Shig. That brings us to Miro Nai, who's stealthily hidden behind your short, fearless leader. When I say fearless, she's awfully far away, so I don't really want to say she's a fearless, cautious leader. Miro, you're up.
Oh, I was muted. Is this guy? I can't ping. I don't know why I can't ping. But...
Yeah, I couldn't ping either.
And
The guy just directly in front of us is dead.
yes.
Yes.
Well, he's unconscious.
Oh.
The guy self.
This guy?
Yeah, that guy. Is he still alive?
He is still alive, but you can't see him where you're currently at.
Oh, okay.
So you'd have to move away from behind that tree to see him.
Oh, I'm behind the tree.
Yeah.
Okay. That's kind of that's going into it.
You can still kind of see this guy though.
Can I?
Mm-hmm.
Still kinda. It's the top of the
And
hill.
Chris hit him, right? So
Yeah.
he's.
You're aware that he's there.
He's badly wounded.
Desire to shoot a bow from here.
You have a range on your bow.
Yes.
You're short. Yeah, 80 feet. Is it say 80 something?
Let's see.
8320. So if he's inside of 80 feet, you attack with disadvantage. But we'll worry about that. I'll just have the enemies do it for right now. You guys just roll straight rolls for right now. So.
He's 40 feet away.
Yeah, so if you want to play it the way it should be done, and I'm not really doing it this fight for you guys, you would roll it with disadvantage because he's too close. Now your dagger is 2060, so you can hit with your dagger just without having to roll with disadvantage.
Oh, so the numbers, it's the range.
Yep.
Between.
Yep.
Like you want to be in between those numbers?
Yep.
For accuracy?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I understand better now.
Might as well just start using that rule, just so you guys know it.
Yeah.
So you can hit him with a dagger, you just kind of flip it in your hand.
Just seeing if I can.
You can't see anyone besides him from where you're at.
Well. if I move after coming out of stealth,
you only come out of stealth when you attack.
yes.
Okay.
But after that attack, if I decide to move and stealth back, would they know that I'm right there?
They could, but these guys are really dumb.
But
If
smart people
the smarter people would probably pick up on that.
Okay.
Like, their intelligence is +0. They're just out here trying to sign a record deal. That's it.
Listen.
My intelligence is -1. What does that even mean?
Ellie, you're below average intelligence. If you got to like -4, you wouldn't be able to do spell casting.
Oh.
So you're
My
not
intelligence is at 0.
you're not the brightest spellcaster, Celeste. So these all I'll let you guys play all you want, but my NPCs or players that you fight against, if they have low intelligence, I'm gonna play them like low intelligence.
Okay.
Can't you tell by their beautiful voice?
No!
They vote for nothing but red. Conservative and conservative this.
Get out.
That good old southern twang.
My dagger at that guy that can.
Okay, go ahead.
That's an interesting cough.
How do you want to do it, Miranai?
A neck.
Aim between the eyes.
You rolled a 4 and then 24.
She rolled a 24 and did 4 damage.
Okay, she rolled 24.
Mm-hmm.
4 is the damage.
Yep.
But what is the
That-
threshold?
That's your chance to hit.
The 2060? That's your range.
Oh. I still don't understand.
So 20, if she threw it before 20 feet, she'd have to roll it twice and take the lower number. If she threw it over 60 feet, she'd still have to throw it twice or roll it twice and take the lower. That's where so 19 feet you roll with disadvantage.
Samira's moving on from knee shanking to jugular shanking.
61 feet is with disadvantage. So you see how Celeste rolled 2 right there, right? So the best way to describe that, see how it doesn't have a between range, it just says it can go up to 120 feet. So say that said has to be 120 feet away. She would have had rolled 2, and the first 2 rolls she got was one was a 7 to hit and 17 to hit. She would have to take the lower on disadvantage. Don't worry all about it now. You're going to find out about this as we play a lot, okay, Ellie?
Okay.
But Miranai, you seemingly kill this guy, and I am going to roll something real quick. You would see the only one that you can see, Ellie. They're just like, well, this ain't worth 2 gold! And you see one guy just start hauling ass. This guy's like, I'm sorry for bothering you. And you don't even see the other guy, but he's gone. He's running up the mountain. Can you believe Carl said we could make a killing? 2 gold ain't even a lot. What were we thinking? Ellie, you can make an attack as that guy's running away if you would like.
No, I'm okay. I'm gonna let them go.
Alright,
Oh, how nice of you.
good call. For not attacking Ellie, go ahead and grab an inspiration card.
Oh.
Because Aether would have been displeased with you.
It says I have. Do I have?
Nope, I can give you one if you'd like.
What is the one I have here?
Oh, did I get the card because I knew magic information and
Yeah.
Hectate likes that?
Yes.
Oh!
Did you already get that card?
I don't understand.
I'll deal you a card, Ellie. Don't touch your card, okay?
Okay, please.
Alright, so what your card does, Ellie, if you look at it... Oop, I just stole it from you. Alright, ignore that, Ellie. I'll get it corrected. You'll have a card in there. That's weird. It's being difficult.
I'm so confused.
They just allow you to do different things. So if you play by your character's role and backstory or your deities, I may throw you an inspiration card. Now, they'll get thinner as you play more because you will already know the answer to most of the stuff that you're supposed to be doing. But every now and then I might throw you this. It may have you re-roll an attack that you just missed. Maybe allow you to add 2 to a save. But they're good. I don't know why it's frozen on me, but whatever it is. You see Leopold just kind of crawl back up on your shoulder, Yosh. Well, that was easy.
It was. Barely did anything.
You know, they brutish ones aren't too bright nowadays.
Yoshi right below me, right?
No, Yoshi's right here.
Oh. this is Yoshi. Okay.
That's Shig.
Wait, this is shit. No, this is just your hair.
This is Shig. This is Ellie. But you see the guy on the ground's breathing, but he's not getting up.
Should I heal him?
It's up to you.
Miru, you want to do a finishing blow?
Hmm.
I mean, I already freaking stabbed him.
Oh, I mean, I would say that they're bleeding out. Eventually, they die on their own accord.
Yeah.
I see.
Can put him out of his misery.
Do you want to do that?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. Do you have any weapons that you can put him out of your misery, or you just plan on burning him?
No, I have weapons. Hold on.
Incineration.
I'm pretty sure I have a
Probably take
dagger.
stuff too while you're at it.
Oh, that gives me a good roll an investigation check for those who want to check the bodies.
All right, I'll stab him first and then check
There's
the
two
body.
bodies.
I was
Okay.
literally about to say I was gonna fly over to the body that Ellie is at and roll an investigation on that.
Okay, let's investigate. Investigation is -1 for me.
So Shig, you didn't find anything. You were searching and couldn't find anything. Searching. Celeste, Yoshi, Ellie, and Miranai. Well, Celeste, Yoshi. Wait, Celeste? No, just Yoshi. Yoshi found 2 gold. Miranai and Celeste, you guys found a broken dagger and a scholar pack.
Okay.
Pretty much junk.
And what did I find?
Ellie, you found. Oh, my apologies. Ellie, you also found 2 gold.
Oh.
It's a broken dagger and a scholar pack. We found junk.
You found junk.
Oh, is there any... Wait, scholar. Is there any magic books in this pack, then?
In a scholar book? No. I mean, judging by their intelligence, even though it's a scholar pack, they didn't know what they were doing. It wasn't taken care of very good. It has an ink bottle and a mysterious scorch mark on the ground, containing a second ink bottle and a mysterious scorch. Just say you found an ink bottle.
Oh, damn it. I was hoping it was a magic book so I could read it for heaven.
No, but if you rolled a 12, you would have found 2 scrolls. But
Damn it!
you didn't roll a 12, so you didn't get anything.
Okay, I'm gonna pinch his butt cheeks before we go. Even though he's dead.
I'm just gonna scowl at you.
You pinch his butt cheeks, you hear Hectate. Really? Again? Seems to be a running trade with you.
He was
As
dumb, but he was good looking.
Where are we going?
Leopold points Yoshi, you see him stand up on your shoulder like he's a battalion leader. Onward! And he points down the hill. You guys see a small town at the bottom of the hill.
So down
Where
this
the
way.
guys are?
Yeah, where they were. They're not there, but that's where you would see it.
Oh, ghosts of people there.
That's enough out of you.
Me?
You're just kicking your blanket for no reason.
Oh.
Oh, sorry.
People, that's enough out of you. I'm sorry.
So you guys come across the gates to the town as you travel for about 30 minutes. You don't see any guards though.
Where do we land?
At
Oh,
the
there we
bottom
are.
left.
Yep.
Okay.
And for a small town, it has a lot of marble from what you see. And you see a big statue of a king holding a spear right here.
I don't see myself.
You haven't put yourself out at. You go to your journal. You see where Iran is.
Uh-huh.
And you hold on, click and hold, and drag him out.
Hey, Fate.
Yeah.
I realized I made a mistake earlier.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled intimidation.
Go ahead and roll investigation then. You also find a scholar pack with a bottle of ink and a broken dagger.
Oh my god, Celeste.
What?
Did you tell Axel?
Yes. What did he say?
How many times in the juggler?
Hey Yoshi, ask your cat friend. Wait, is this empty area? Like, there's nobody here?
No, you see a few people running around. It's a very small town. I'd say the max that you see wandering is like anywhere from 6 to 20, depending on where you're at.
Ask your cat friend if there's a magic store around here. Shop.
Leopold, they have a bookstore. I think Celeste needs to do some.
Is she trying to get intellectual books, or is she looking for like magic books?
Spell
Big
books.
magic.
Oh, yeah. One of the shops up in the square have one, I believe.
Score.
It's like
You were
right.
saying about this. You were saying about the statue.
You just see on there a proud king who stood guard here once. His name is Leonidas. It says on here, defender of Greece herself. It seems like no matter, like, everything's well kept, right? Even the statue, you can just still see the bronze sculpture and all that, and it doesn't have a shred of moss or dirt on it. But go ahead and make a perception check as you come into town.
Okay. Perception.
Now, do not confuse with how big your guys are on how small this map is. It's actually, you know what I mean? Like, the squares are not 5 feet in this.
I don't notice shit.
Celeste, you look around, you're like, not my thing. Yoshi, you see, like, all along the grass, there's, like, these huge paw prints. Like, if you were to lay Leopold in, he's about the size of the heel. Not a lot of good rolls. Miranai and Yoshi, it's beautiful marble. You see people talking, you see some shops in the end, you see like produce, potion seller, looks like maybe some shops like a blacksmith and such. You'd know more if you got closer.
Alright.
You also see a temple here, and a courtyard here, and what looks like a place where people go to for entertainment.
Amphitheater.
Yeah, amphitheater. But here's the shops.
Oh, the shops are up there.
Mhm.
Okay.
And while the inside was very nice over here, and over, where everything is, this is not so nice. Why is this on this floor? Oh no! I didn't put it on the right layer, but yeah. All right. I just have to remember not to touch it. But oh my god, I can't believe I did that. But you just see various shops in the stands, these stands over here. You would see some people selling looking like potions, maybe some food, fish bait, fishing stall. See a bunch of variety of like just whole goods. This area is, Mira and I, when you walk by, you see a blacksmith just kind of clanging away. Clang! Clang! But, Celeste, you would see on this door it says, magic wares.
Hey, Miranai, what's your character's name?
Marielle.
Marielle, you wanna come check out this shop with me? I might need your fingers.
Oh no.
I'm good. I'm gonna stay out here.
Damn it. All right, I guess.
You walk into the shop and you see it's not a very elaborate shop. You see a few scrolls on the place. You see a couple rings. You see what looks to be like they resemble,
I just spit on myself.
like you see a small woman over there, and it looks like every time she walks, water kind of drips off from her. She almost looks like she's made of water.
Oh.
You just see her kind of trying to tidy up, and every time she touches a scroll, it gets a little wet.
Excuse me, moist lady.
What? Who's there? Oh, well, aren't you quite short?
Don't worry about that. It's temporary. Anyway,
What?
do you have any magic spells or books or scrolls or anything for sale?
You just hear her look around. I deal with magic. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
What can I assist you with?
What type of scrolls do you have?
Well, I'm a very modest shop. I don't have a lot.
Okay. Well, how much are your scrolls?
Pricing?
Yeah. Yes.
Um,
Yes. How?
There. A scroll costs 60 gold for a level 1. For 120 for a level 2. It's really cheap.
It's really cheap.
I'm sorry.
Is there
I walk into the
Well,
thing.
considering that you've gotten them all wet, is there any way I can get you to drop the price?
I'm gonna need you to make a persuasion check as you attempt to barter with her. What do you say to her? Oh, you already said it. And she takes a look. What's a fair price for you?
10 gold for one.
Are they that damaged?
Oh, they're very. I mean, look how wet. Everything's just sopping wet.
Oh, I suppose. I have 3 scrolls.
Oh, okay. Yes, I would like to buy those 3 scrolls then.
She hands them to you. You see, it's almost like it's her nervousness that causes the water to drip. It almost seems like if she had a little bit more of a backbone, maybe she could retain her form pretty well.
You know, you're doing a good job. I think you just need to have more confidence. You'll make lots of sales if you just have a little more confidence in yourself.
I just sold 3 scrolls.
There you go. See, 3 instead of 1.
Are you saying they were worth 1?
Wait. Oh, yeah, totally. But you know what? Because you're such a sweet lady, I'm gonna give you 20 gold for all 3 of these scrolls. How's that? Since you're so sweet.
You go to put the gold in her hand and it kind of almost goes into her skin. And then you see her kind of regain. She puts it into this jar with her other gold on a counter behind her. That jar's halfway full of water.
Yeah,
You see it kind of just float to the bottom.
That's one way to keep it, keep your money clean.
I don't get it.
I mean, nothing. Yeah. So, thank you for those scrolls. Remember, keep it up. You're awesome.
Thank you, strange little lady. Why do you have a woman's voice and look like a man?
I had my balls cut off when I was a child.
Oh my god.
I am dickless.
Oh, okay. Sir, did you need something? Apparently, I have cheap wares. You just see her kind of looking, Ellie, at you.
What causes this wetness?
I don't know. I'm a water nymph.
Oh, you're a nymph.
You just kind of see that even behind her wet cloak she's wearing over her head, you see this hair that's looks like it shifts between the color of the sea. It's kind of like a Mediterranean color, and it's flowing, but also wet.
Why are you on land? If you're a water nymph.
I need money. Can't deal in clams.
Where? Sorry, your voice is really adorable for this nymph.
It's so adorable you never asked her name.
Oh yeah. So by the way, what is your name, little nymph?
Curiosity?
Oh, that's a lovely name, little nymph. And where do you come from?
The sea?
I mean, any sea, a local sea, a far sea. Like, what's the name of your?
She looks at you weird. There's only one sea.
What? It's like they're one giant continent.
Yeah, it is actually. If you see the map.
Are you new here?
I am traveling.
Have you
Just arrived in town.
have you talked to the king yet?
I have not.
You didn't get permission to go shopping then, did you?
Oh, we met some guards.
I'm
on the
just
way in.
kidding. Show a little more confidence.
There you go. Nice.
You see her form kind of get solidified for a moment as she kind of holds back a giggle.
A little bit more. Sure, if you were, you have saved the 62 gold. that you lost.
Ellie, you see the price tags listed everywhere, and you saw Celeste hand over 20 gold, and what you gathered, she got 100 gold worth of product for very little.
I know, and I want to say, she just practically robbed you.
I'm just gonna back out. You know, keep up that confidence.
You don't look like you use magic. There is an armor smith. He's very.
I would like to go.
He's
While he's in there talking, can I change my form to Ellie?
Sure. Sure.
Okay.
Ellie, you walk out the door and you see Curiosity kind of looking at her scrolls, seeing how wet they are. I suppose they're a little wet. Oh, this won't do. And you close the door behind you. You see a miniature you standing out there waiting for you, tapping her foot.
What is this?
Yoshi, you hear in the ear. This group is, weird.
By the way, what scrolls did I get?
You'll find out next time.
On Dragon Ball Z.
Next to the armory.
So you go to the armory. You see what looks like a man standing very high, and you don't know why he's standing that high.
So I take 20 gold out. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go.
What am I looking at?
He would be working right here. You just cling, cling.
I'm gonna run over here looking like Mini Ellie, touching everything. Just
You just see the nostrils flare. You, little one. That'll be it. That'll be enough. And as he kind of steps out behind the anvil, you see 4 legs.
Oh, it's a centaur.
I was gonna ask, what are you?
Have you not seen a centaur before?
I never had the pleasure.
He looks at you weird on the way you said that. Look, I'm only into centaurs, but I'm flattered.
Is this a good-looking centaur?
I mean, from the waist up, he's pretty attractive, although burnt severely.
You know what? Never mind. I don't want to pinch that butt.
Go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead and pinch it.
No, I'm good. It's
No?
okay, but-
That's okay, I say. I'm only into humans.
Oh, racist. I get it.
I might get kicked.
I could say the same thing about you, Centaur. You're supposed to be wise.
I don't actually have a thing charged for this. How do you know centaurs are wise?
I've heard stories.
Oh,
It's a pleasure to
never seen your armor before.
Oh, thank you.
It looks like it wasn't made in this realm.
No, it's from a different realm.
Oh, they have centaurs there?
No,
Then how have you seen other centaurs?
I've heard stories.
He's just going to work.
Well, I just said I've never seen one before.
Well, she said he was kind of an ass when you were walking out. Literally.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to use someone else's stats because I don't have this guy. But
Really?
huh?
What am I buying? Am I buying a sword? Am I buying a mail?
Look around. You got eyes.
No, I'm asking you.
Oh, you
What do I
can.
need?
If you go to the patron player's guide and go to shops, you'll see the normal wares for just your standard array of
I
towns.
don't even know what is there. Hold on.
So he deals with weapons and armor. Specific.
Sorry. Specific race patrons.
Right below shops. So the weaponsmith
Oh, shops, weapon.
and armor.
So
now
what
he's-
am I, weapon or armor smith?
They're both. He does both.
Oh, okay, I see.
Keep in mind if it's leather or hide or anything like that, he probably doesn't deal too much in anything that doesn't have metal in it.
I see. Okay. Anyway, I have to get going, unfortunately.
That is fine. We'll end it here.
Is that okay with you guys? I'm sorry.
Uh-huh.
I want to go
Okay.
more, but
How do
That's
I
fine.
turn myself back around?
That's fine.
I don't know.
well, you spin.
Would you stop moving?
Oh, I figured it out! No!
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll catch you all later.
Alrighty.
Really?
Bye.
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 So when we pick up next time, I'll have the map corrected to where I don't move shit when I touch it, but you guys have made it.
By the way, I need the recording.
Okay, I will save it and I will figure out a way to send it to you.
Okay, great. Thanks.
Not a problem.
Bye.